that make any sense? Ah, kind of nervous because I'm being heard. Who am I? Who cares? Recently, I've been thinking about like my acting training always makes me say, how do I feel? I feel content. I feel nervous. I feel like lost. But in reality, don't ask yourself that. That's not good for you. How do I feel? Who cares how you feel? Learning from my dad, he never thinks like, how do I feel? I wake up at 3:30 a.m. to go cut metal. I come back home. How do I feel? Irrelevant. It's what am I doing? I realize he just thinks about what he's doing. What am I doing? I'm getting up. I'm going to work early. He never asks himself if he's tired. He comes home. He gives us a smile. He's tired as hell. And we only see this in the summer because he comes home around 2 p.m. And I always wondered, how does he always smile? Because he just asks himself how there's nothing on his shoulders. He's tired at that moment. And he fully embraces that I'm tired, but I'm seeing my kid. This is why I'm doing things. He doesn't lash out at people. He's always firm in like who he is. And I often see that in some actors. They're just really firm in who they are. And sometimes they're not the award-winning actors, but that's okay. That's the guy I want to be. Do I want to be crazy like Sean Penn? No! As a person, I feel like we let out a frequency like a Wi-Fi signal. And if I'm at acting practice developing that energy to like be mean or like life is not enough, I'm hungry and I'm intense and I'm angry, like that's gonna become who you are. And that's not who I want to be. So, wow, I feel really nervous when the camera's on. Okay, there's no camera.
It's okay. No camera.
There's no camera.
This is a third audience.
Yes. I'm not going to post it up. That's what I'm saying. It's weird. Okay, I'm looking at Htet. There's no camera. I have absolutely no nerves when I'm doing martial arts. Like, when I'm doing martial arts and the camera's on, it's like, yes, please be on so the world can see. Why? Probably because my parents told me, don't talk.
Can we ask questions?
Yes, sure.
So why do you think this is not you?
I think it is me, but I still have that kid that, my parents said, don't talk, And how do you get over it? I don't know. Do I get over it? Am I supposed to get over it? Or is that a part of who I am that's beautiful? The fact that my career, I get paid to act professionally. And what I'm scared of is talking and expressing myself and being who I am and being genuine and being natural, Why did I do this? It must be a reason. For one, the good reason is I believe in myself and I need something that hard to keep me humble. Scenes that people pick up and they could just say the line and they could just use their intonation and communicate like an adult. But I can't. When I read it, I start to become just very unnatural. I have to use my own words. How do I feel? I feel nervous and I feel like I definitely hit a button. Okay. When it hits 10 minutes, I gotta go quick into my lines. Ah, shit. Damn. Do I accept myself? I do accept myself in all my flaws. My flaws, I should know. I should wear it proud. And I learned it from Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones. He's a dwarf, and that's his superpower. That's what makes him so memorable, is because he's not fully, people could see, he has shortcomings, right? It's the same as me. God damn, I have shortcomings. I feel like I don't belong here. I shouldn't even say that. But what is it about me saying like, damn, I don't belong in Hollywood. I don't belong thinking I could be an action star at my age, at my height, at my race. But something in me that says, hey, you don't belong here. The way Bruce Lee, they told him he didn't belong there, is like, then that's where I'm going, because that's where I'm gonna find the most challenges and obstacles, and perhaps the hard way is an indicator of it being the way. If you want to put your confidence and, faith in yourself to the test. And goddamn, it's brought me to my knees. I've led 4 films, 5 films counting ones that don't come out. I still don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, still don't know what I'm doing. Is that true? No? God damn, have I learned so much about my life. The craft of acting has really made me a higher vibration human. I know what it is to be scared. I know what it is to be in touch with my emotions. And unlike when I just started learning how to be in touch with my emotions, I really have ownership over my emotions. I know when I feel something, and then I just keep it at bay. When I'm angry, I don't act on my anger. I don't necessarily react anymore. I just see it as something that I just feel at the moment. I'm really proud of myself then. Acting has given me more than I've given back, I guess, in terms of people watching my performance. You know what? Fuck that. I might think my performance in Shadow Master or whatever, like, whenever I say Shadow Master, the film, I don't like it. But there's friends that tell me, dude, I like that film. Why would I take that away from them? Why would I take it away from myself? That's hard work. That's something to be proud of. I opened up in American theaters by the grace of God. I'm living the dream. Who am I as DY Sao? I'm not just what I have done in the past or any one project I do in the future. I couldn't afford martial arts when I was 7, so I did it on my own. My dad watched karate and he taught me these moves. I watch movies, I learn martial arts.
What do I feel? I feel a little nervous, but I'm okay with it. I'm gonna try to live in the moment and try to channel the cloud. Even if I don't completely feel it, I want to let my body feel that there's something there. And then the ground, feel it a little bit, you know. I feel like I have too much thought, a little bit of confusion, insecure. That's totally all right. We're all human. Yeah, insecurity. It's very interesting because, you know, when I first started like martial arts, November or whatnot, I was like very insecure with my movement. I'm like stiff, you know, like when I move, the leg is not like turning with me, and I'm like, so what is wrong? But as I got to do it again and again and again, like I fully understood what other people meant when they say that, you know, as you put more reps in, as you put more reps into your like punches, your movement, your thoughts, and your body, they kind of become one. And that really made sense to me when that happened. And the way how, you know, DY was talking about the ways I find it very interesting how, like, for Asians, you know, going back to like our parents and our grandparents, like telling us what to do and what not to do. And I really relate to it. Because when I was younger, I was rebellious internally, but, you know, I always followed through with like the idea of like, study, please study. Like you can't do martial arts, you can't do this, you can't do that. Study and you'll be a successful person at the end, you know, etc. And then a few years later, they're like, okay, it is that time of the year, you're gonna become a monk. And my grandma and my auntie just put me into a monastery, and I just became a monk for a year, just like sweeping and meditating. And within that structure of like, you know, like I have to be very still and meditate for an hour and stuff like that, my rebellious nature, you know, came alive a little bit while I was being proper, because you can only eat in the morning once, and you don't eat later. So as a kid and also as a monk, and in the middle of the night, I would sneak into the kitchen as a monk, and I would like steal food or eat food. And in the morning, I would get punishment. And I don't know. And I don't know why I brought that up.
How you feel about it?
I feel about it in a sense that it's like a jolt of feeling and combination of thought. I feel a little nervous, but I feel fulfilled that with the nervousness, I'm letting my body move around, eat, and like trying not to. I don't care if I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing. I'm just letting my body move around, and like it feels good. It feels good, you know.
Don't shake away emotions with your physical movement, though.
I see.
Yes.
I see.
There's, I know you could feel like there's one feeding emotion, and there's one like that makes you feel trapped. but you could shake it off. You could shake off your emotion. That's what we do.
I see.
Don't shake off emotion.
I
It's
understand.
different.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You feel angry. You want to go into the anger and let your body get into the anger and feel trapped and mischievous. I like that. Yeah.
Now that you say that,
Yep. Let's
I
go.
do find that
So
maybe I was putting it
continue
away.
Exactly what he's
Yeah.
saying. No rocking.
Oh, okay.
You can move as much as you want, but no rocking.
Okay.
Rocking is lessening your energy. Your energy wants to come in and
Okay.
accent and express or whatever, but doing this makes you feel like, okay, I'm all right. It's almost like consoling
Soothing.
yourself.
Soothing.
I see.
Yeah,
yourself, yeah.
like rocking a baby.
Yeah. Don't soothe yourself.
So,
Allow yourself to.
question.
And here's one more assignment.
Yeah.
At some point, when you find yourself talking about something you really believe in,
Yeah.
I want to hear a passion monologue. Did you notice how often DY gets into
Passion monologue?
Yeah.
Oh, just like,
Something you feel strong about it. And we got to do this, and we got to do that, and the world's fucked up, or whatever. Just like a passion monologue, something you feel strong about.
Don't think about if it makes sense or not.
Yeah.
We want the energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see.
You don't have to even believe it sometimes. Like,
The more you get into it, the more you'll believe it.
Yes.
Right? That's what we want to see. If you're saying a bunch of bullshit, doesn't matter. Just keep bullshitting it. You really believe your
you
own
saw me
bullshit.
do that, and
Right?
then at the end I was like, that was stupid.
Believe your own bullshit.
Yes.
Let it feed you.
Okay. Okay, go.
As much as a lot of my, I've been noticing a lot of like insecurities, and I've been noticing like, damn, I'm really bad at romance. Cause recently I just did this romance scene, and I had to be like this close to a girl, and like my girlfriend was like, hey, it's totally fine. Like it's not a bad thing. But as I am acting it with the girl, I was just like, oh my God, I feel like I'm about to kiss her. I don't, but anyway, with these thoughts, I've been noticing that, like there are things I'm lacking in, and there are things I need to work on. But that's totally all right. We are humans,
Don't
and
make it all right. It's
Don't-
fucked up.
yeah.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
no, what I mean
I
by
want you to be strong, but you're doing it, and then you make it light. But it's okay. Don't do
it's
that.
it's frustrating. It's frustrating in
Go
the
into that.
it's frustrating in the very moment. It's like two thoughts happening at once, right? It's very frustrating that it's like, why can't I like get it really well? But at the same time, you understand that this is what makes things rewarding. You have to be
Go
like,
into the frustration. We know the other side.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
okay.
shifting it. You keep shifting.
fine. Okay, so I'm like, damn, like I can't get it right, and it keeps like snapping me out of it as I get close and like act, and like I'm like, oh, like can you stop laughing at me? Because like whenever we get close and I keep snapping out, I keep pulling away. My partner, she doesn't mean anything bad by it. She's a great actress.
Mad at her. She's laughing at you.
Oh, she's laughing at me, and I'm like, I can't take this seriously if you keep laughing at me, right?
Why are you smiling about it?
Because I find it funny. I find it funny as well, the fact that she's laughing. But then, of course, the undertone of like the frustration of like
Yeah.
the undertone of the frustration is like I just feel frustrated. There was no words behind it. From the frustration, it comes to like this like insecurity. I'm like like I don't got game no more. But
How you feel about that? Don't shrug it off.
I'm not.
frustrated.
I'm frustrated.
No, bigger. I'm frustrated.
I'm frustrated.
Yeah, without the laugh.
I'm frustrated. More than frustration, it's insecurity. The insecurity, the dark cloud telling me like you're not good at this, or like you're not supposed to be this, you're not supposed to be that, and it's just like loud. It just go like it's not a punch. It's like a toxic cloud just go and just and when that happened, I as much not trying to shrug it off, but it's hard to stop thinking about it. And I kept thinking about it, and I went to sleep. The next morning I woke up, I'm still thinking about it. I'm like, I should have done something. I should have done better.
So it hurts you deeply.
It hurts me deeply.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go into it. Don't shrug it off. Don't smile.
It's I have no words for it. The proper word would be like,
Let's go.
It hurts.
The feeling, the words don't matter.
Words don't matter. I'm frustrated.
All right, here you are. You have a moment to show your manhood, and this woman is laughing at you. How do you feel about that?
It hurts.
It hurts.
Don't apologize with the it hurts. Accept yourself.
Oh, we're just getting
It hurt.
You're keep going.
Just sometimes when we feed you the energy, it's because we want you to say it the same. It hurts.
It hurts.
Don't smile. Accept that it hurts. Because it's fine. It hurts.
It hurts.
I'm frustrated.
I'm frustrated.
Why can't I do this?
Why can't I do this?
What's wrong with me?
What's wrong with me?
Go. Yeah, that.
I'm frustrated.
Go.
I'm frustrated and
Don't contain yourself.
instinct to contain.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated about that too.
Fuck instinct.
I am frustrated about that too. Whereas my body just wanted to shift into like, oh,
Yes.
say proper words. Don't stutter. I'm like, I just noticed this instinct just right now where I just I'm frustrated, but like the instinct of thought to just like explain why I'm frustrated. I'm not trying to, but see, even when I say but, it's like I'm about to get into an explanation.
Great. I don't owe the world any explanation.
I don't own the world any explanation.
Louder.
I don't own the world any explanation.
Mean it.
But it's fucking frustrating,
Yes.
and it sucks
Yes.
that the society or like the people around you keeps telling you like, be this, be that, be this, be that, and then like they tell you, oh Ted, this is not who you are. This is who you are. DY, this is who you are. This is not you. You're not a clown. You're not an angry man. You're not this and that. What makes it that? You found you looked at me. You looked at me and you enjoyed something about who I am, and you just stuck to that. But anything else I show you afterwards, like let's say anger or sadness or whatever, you're like, oh, that is not who you are. Let's go back. And it's like, it's the frustration of, why do you want to keep me just one way? Who came up with this idea?
Not too many words. Why?
Why?
More. Match my energy. Why?
Why?
Yes. Come on.
No smile. What are you smiling about? You're trying to make it nice for us. That's
Don't
what
make it
smile
nice.
is, right? That's it. Yeah. Feel that.
We know what we're just being biased with. Yeah. In film, we have to be able to see tunnel vision. One thing. Let's go. We can't be well-rounded. Okay. Yeah. Your livelihood depends on this.
Why? Like, why must we be one thing? It's not one thing. Why do you, as a person, why do you want so many things at once, but when it comes to a person, you want them to stay one thing and one thing the same? That makes no sense. But then, it's just not. I'm frustrated. Oh, thank you.
Hey, with us,
Oh,
we know who you are.
oh.
You don't have to be nice. Because you see me, I'm like, fuck you, Craig! The next moment, it's just a snippet of what I feel in the moment, whether it's my jealousy or envy. It's true about you, and let me tell you, because I had
We get to speak the unspoken.
things that we don't even believe, because sometimes...
DY says stuff and I'm sitting there like, and it's just like, oh yeah, somebody's saying it. Because I've had that thought, right? Yeah. And it's just like, oh yeah, go for it. You do it for me. It's interesting to watch how our mechanism is in survival to stay where we are. Right? So even when we're like pushing you to get into this passion monologue, your passion monologue went into a why, the passion of why. But the passion of why is still like this, right? The energy is this, like, why is this? Why is that? It's like head, right? It's a question constantly, like, it's a mental thing. If we stayed in longer, what I'd have you do is not the like, why is it that everybody compartmentalized me into being one type of person that doesn't have this and that and that? Why is it, to like, I am a strong person. I have all sorts of things. I can go into anger. If you don't accept that, that's okay. I'm not going to make it any less. And what you want to be. Are you following me?
Yes, I understand.
As opposed to like why? Because then that makes it a little bit less, takes away the strength of you.
Right.
And what you want to create in your world, right? I think that's what constantly is like, what do I want to create in my world? Right now I'm wanting to speak like DY. Do it. Because yeah, it's like, there's a great energy in complaining, right? Because it gets us to a place of what's not working. And then there's a great energy of what I want to create, how I want to make that happen, right? And I think I've kind of been in the mode recently of like the circumstances of the world are controlling what I put into it. Oh, I'm not getting enough auditions, or oh, I can't find the type of role that I can really feed myself into. And then I can get into the why of that even, right? Like, why is that not happening? Oh, maybe it's my agent. Why? But the whole truth of it really is about why am I not putting myself into the world in that way? And the world has to respond. Why am I not? I want to see myself as that actor that is very talented and free and can basically do anything. And then those parts will just come to me. That's the balance of the universe. So I'm taking responsibility. If it's not happening, it's because I'm not putting myself into that. I don't believe it. And so when you say those things to me, I was like, oh, there's a little bit of truth to that. And it's like, no, there's a big truth to that. I've spent my fucking entire life, even when I'm not acting, I'm still thinking in terms of how do I live my life more fully? How do I put myself into this? How do I,
Al Pacino it. Let's go. DY. Papa!
DY!
See,
That's
right
what
now,
I'm talking about.
I mean, you're amazing already, but you're like 6. Take it to a 9.
Oh, shit.
Keep saying the same thing you're going, though, because you're passionate.
I am an excellent actor. I'm not like a C actor. I am an A-list actor. I can do anything those guys do. I'm watching TV. And it's like, fuck, is that all you did with that role? That role could have been taken so many places. But they're just sitting there like, they wrote what probably the director tells them to do. Do they bring anything from the cosmos to bring into this channel in this part? No! They do it this normal way that's rote. It's the way it's done before, and it's safe. That's what it is, it's safe.
Raw energy.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's safe, it's fucking safe. You like that? I'll give it to you. You want the raw energy? That's what's missing. You think it's missing in my life? I give it to you, man. The DY. Killer thing.
Hit me with the 10.
Bam.
Who am I? That was amazing, Craig. At the same time, I'm kind of angry that you could do this. You can communicate verbally like a white person. You're Asian, but you communicate like a white person. You're a good representative for us you talked about some complicated things, Energy from your feet, energy from heaven, woo-woo shit. Okay, if you ask me who I am, I don't know if the audience wants to see this part of me. Yeah. This part of me is when I call Craig and we freeze for 5 seconds. Why? Because fuck life. I'm so rebellious. I'm so mischievous as a person. Like, there's so many rules because my dad was a monk. Our lineage are monks. There's fucking 250 precepts you gotta, follow. So at dinner time, I'm proper. And he's talking about, my dad is great. He never pressured us to do anything. He just said, this is what grandfather would do, right? And for some fucking reason, just because grandfather fucking did it, that I gotta fucking do it. Fuck that. Did he live in this society? Back then it's easy. You could beat your wife and you're fine. What you say is the law, which it worked back then. There must have been some utility to it, right? But nowadays you can't do that. What you say don't go. Actually, you're a servant. There's no one at your front door coming to take your life. So what value do you have as a man? Is the fact, what value do I have as a man? That I can do work. I could be expendable. I could be invisible. But that work I do is for me and for my brotherhood. And for everybody who it's invisible to, that's okay. No one has to thank me. That's the power of a man. We could be invisible. We could be servants. We put our life on the line first. And no one has to know. Everyone has this need to be seen and understood. As a man, our true power when you're a man, you don't have to be seen or understood. Your utility is for the family you build, for the family you grew up with, for society as a whole. We know the reality of life and death. We don't feed into the energy of fear like apocalypto, right? Fear can fester. Ideas are powerful. If you're a powerful human, these ideas that go into your mind is planted into your body. And now you're a medium to project these ideas. So you have to know which ideas to keep away. We don't know what goes into our awareness. We can't control things that go into our awareness. Can I not hear water dripping outside? No, I have no control over that. Do I have control over the state of the country? I have no control over that. It comes into my awareness. Am I stuck in the things that come into my awareness when people have low vibration? No, I let it go. I know how powerful I am as a person and as a eternal being, whatever you want to believe. The things that we leave in our mind affects everything around us. How do I feel about that? I feel like I just did some woo-woo shit and I'm not even that type of person. Or actually I am. And that's why I try to be really simple. Because my dad talked about going to hell and being haunted and how my ancestors talked to spirits. All real shit. How do I feel about just saying that? I feel like I don't know. This world could be anything. And to some people, it's scary. Am I one of those people? It can be anything. Is it scary or is it beautiful that it could just be anything? Damn, I don't know. Half and half? What am I afraid of? I'm afraid of, I believe you get what you give. And if that's not the case, then what the fuck am I doing? Would I just do it anyways? If I don't get what I give, would I just give anyways? I don't know. Because whenever I give, I just get. And it didn't work when I was younger, but now I could see. So I'm fucking selfish when I treat people good. If I treat people good, I treat myself good. That's the math. And it is true. This is how I talk. So how the fuck am I supposed to play any character besides fucking Al Pacino? You know? Like, I would yell things because there's always this don't talk when you're young, DY. When adults are around, don't talk. So this is me talking. Fuck that rule. At the same time, thank you for that rule. Because that's why I'm an actor. I'm going to earn my ability to be that's what makes you so deep. Anyway, sorry, Craig, what were you saying?
No, I just got something to you that I think would be really good.
Yeah, what's up?
Because way back when we first met, and you were talking about opposites, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you can play really dropped in, or you can play so let's work with some of the...
Damn, I'm stuck in between. I'm bipolar. I'm either super peaceful, like what I was going into character, or I'm like a maniac. But I think that's that's why I have both sides. And that's why developing this side of myself from acting made me feel so good and accept myself. It's because I know, like, whether you know it, because I'm a really peaceful person. Whether I know it or not.
Same passion, same connection, bring it to an 8. You're about a 9 right now.
Oh, okay. Whether I know it or not, or I do know it, I'm a monster. I accept that. That monster is what keeps my family safe. That monster is what motivates my friends to believe in themselves. When it's 8:30 p.m., they're tired from work, but they know what my day looked like. And I'm there downing like so much caffeine and training. They're like, that monster is what inspires me. That's a maniac, but he keeps going. And his actions motivate other people, you know? And if I didn't have these actions, why would I think I can be any type of role model for, Cambodian kids? Like, you have to take action. To take action takes energy. And so there's a certain amount of, I'm limitless. But it helps that my dad, I feel sometimes, I look at him, he's limitless. So I had this role model, like, this man's limitless, and I have his blood. I'm limitless. But it also makes me feel like sometimes I'm weak. Damn, I'm weak. Okay, is that an 8? Or is that taking too much?
20 seconds.
What, was that an 8? You said be an 8.
Yeah, it was a good adjustment.
It's a good 8? Okay.
How did it feel? You still feel connected, too?
Still feel connected, but didn't feel enough. I feel like I need to be Al Pacino. Damn, I'm scared and think of myself, what am I scared of? I mean, you could think of something consciously, but subconsciously. Whatever life has done a number on you, it's still there. But ain't that great? Whatever life did to you, the number life spit. The number life did to you, the predispositions, everything, your struggles that you've overcome. God damn! Does that make you unique? Even though we say we're Asian, each one of our Asian experiences is fucking unique. At the same time, there's overlap. So when I meet you, I already know. I know. Your parents said, be quiet, be invisible. So I know you understand. Just like the way I have kids. And when I know other people have kids, oh, you understand. Not all parents are equal. I do a lot for my kids. I know the parents that do a lot for their kids, they're fucking exhausted. We have an understanding. So if life is about connection, our struggles connect us. Our struggles are beautiful. The fact that our parents put us in a little box, it must have hurted them that they're perpetuating this thing that they have to go through. They've been abused in certain ways. They feel they weren't important. They're just some little cog in a big machine. Just to know all the gears in this machine is important. Do I feel like I'm just some type of gear in someone's machinery? No! I fucking hate that idea. I'm no tool for anybody else. But for me to live my best life. That's fucking selfish, isn't it? That's really selfish. Why am I whispering and then yelling and whispering, yelling? Like that is who I am. Maybe one day I won't feel the need to yell.
So we have 4 and 10, levels 4 and 10.
Okay.
Let's do 6 through 8.
6 through 8 is fucking hard. That's 8 through 8 vanilla as fuck.
You're doing 10.
God damn. Okay. See, when you told me to contain myself, now I do this. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Let me see how the body language of the guy I think am playing. Maybe his body language contains my Al Pacino-ish or my DY shit I do. Where I get mischievous and I rebel against my own ideas. How retarded when you're going towards something and you rebel against yourself. The spirit of rebellion. That's an energy I do really well. Spirit of rebellion. Oh, you want to step into my peaceful village? Guess what? My name? You think it's a word that comes from your language. A language developed 400 years after my civilization? And you think the word Boran is yours? That's cute. I don't know who you are. But let me tell you something. Get the fuck out of my village, or I will show you the limitations of sport and war. It's very different. There are no cameras. There are no rules. You win, I leave. We all leave. You can have our resources. If I win, you never come back, and I take your record. Do you accept? You've lost. Why did you let him go? Show mercy? Show mercy. This is war. There should be no mercy. Oh, how do I feel? I feel like I contained myself, but it gave me energy inside because I can't just vomit all over the place. Thank you, Craig. So I had to be more intense with the feeling. I don't know. How do you describe that?
Something that is coming through that was really good, that not easy to do, is you were doing the lower aperture. Does that make sense?
No.
So aperture in a camera.
Oh.
Put more light in or closes, but the same light is coming through. All right. So the same energy is coming through. You're just opening the lens or making it smaller. What happens is when you have water flowing through a pipe, this gets volume. But when you bring it here, it's more concentrated. It actually goes faster.
It's more concentrated. Oh.
So you had something going on, which is very hard to get. Some of your in the calm, you had some like a mixture of power and mischief.
Okay.
It's hard as fuck, I know.
Right.
But this is important to do scenes.
So stand over there, see the girl, but I want you to do all sorts of prep that you need to be fully strong. Nothing's going to throw you off. You're solid. You know what you want to do in the scene. you know what you need to do to her.
Yeah.
And when you feel that, only when you feel that, fully sexual man also walk towards her.
That's
I got it and I don't at the same
that's
time.
too much rules.
Too much.
I think he should walk through.
I want to embody him first before he goes into it, because he has no foundation of the strength that he wants to bring into
But-
the situation.
But
Right?
I think we got to work on his instrument first, which is accepting that I'm a sexual being.
Okay, yeah.
And I get hungry, and I'll, you know, I want to lick pussy, and I like the way it tastes. And when I'm hitting the girl from the back, what it feels like, there's nothing, you know, like just accepting like 2 + 2 is 4, and that's, you know,
Go.
you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
His
'Cause
instrument.
I'm asking him to do something where I'm assuming that he has that instrument.
Yeah, he doesn't have that instrument right now.
Yeah.
I know because I wanted to kiss this girl so bad.
Because
That's what I want.
the romance is the only thing that like I struggle with.
Start going.
The romance is the only thing that I struggle with. Is, you know, as much as I want to not mention, you know, parents or upbringing and whatnot, you know, it's always there. Showing affection is something that's always been hard for me. The way how, you know, my mom would never really say I love you until I'm older now. It's not that she doesn't love me. It's just like the way how we show affection is different. Like, are you hungry? Oh, you know, like take
Put
care
on
of
a
me.
sweater.
Yeah, put on a sweater. It's cold. Do something. It's very much like that. And I noticed myself that, you know, I have grown to have those personalities too as I grow older. Even with my girlfriend, is like, if she's like, it's hard for me to show affection. Like PDA and stuff like that, she wants to hold hands in public, and I'm like, oh, I feel uncomfortable, you know. But stuff like that, and I wouldn't say because of those things, but leading from those things, showing affection is something that's very hard. Now that when I do acting, you know, action, I feel great. It's fine. Anger, when I have to do an angry character, sad character, feel fine. Romance, and I'm just like, damn. You know, having the girl there and like me understanding the nature that, of course, she's a very attractive, you know, girl. And even with the freedom of like my own girlfriend, you know, telling me, it's totally fine. I understand this is acting, you know, like totally fine. Even then, I'm just like so restrictive of myself. And it's one of those moments where I internally felt like I need to let it out. I need to let out, maybe to let her know that I feel this way too. And I let the girl know, I'm like, man, I feel very nervous. I feel like as if I'm almost like kissed you, right? She's like, if that happens, that's totally fine with me. You know, like I understand we're acting.
Yeah.
But of course, you know, like the sexual nature and like knowing that attractive girl, of course, I feel things inside.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I want to say it's not really about bad upbringing, but when it comes to like performance, when you have to be someone else, it is different. Because what I'm talking about is like, I am trying to respect her boundaries, you know? Even I'm trying to respect another girl at the same time as I'm trying to break that barrier. So those two things clashing,
Okay.
that is where
Don't explain too much. Let's
I was
go
at.
into our emotion. Let's accept we're sexual beings.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go. When you're
You-
fucking, talk about that.
I don't even know where to start. It's like you know, I don't even know what to say. Cause I currently don't feel that. Like I currently don't feel that, meaning like I don't feel lust strongly enough to like that it comes spewing out of me, like, you know, like it's not like I don't feel like I'm resisting it, but the resistance I feel is trying to talk about it, like, because not trying not to explain, but it's just like it's almost like if I have to talk about it, it's like a force.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We have to force it because we have this muscle to keep it away.
I see.
I know because I was the same way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was older than you. Break that barrier. I was so nervous about accepting myself as a sexual being. And if you don't, you can never do a romance scene. And you probably will have to. Like, I've kissed 50 times on screen. Like, it's part of your job. Do you want to be a Jet Li actor or Asians are non-sexual?
I want to be able to do
Yeah.
all spectrum for
Yes.
sure.
So
Yeah.
this is
So the three aspects that every scene has, my teacher said when it comes to audition, what you have to bring to it: love, sex, and humor.
Mm.
So if you don't see yourself as a sexual being, whether you're in a sex scene or not, you need to bring your sexuality.
I see.
go to the point you feel is just a small stretch. For example, I like kissing girls. Man, there's cute girls at UCI. I would love to bite their lips. That feels good, and I feel okay about it. You know, like however far you want to. Like I like the way I touch a girl's hands. Like I feel the hair on her hands.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I do like I do like touching a different girl. I do like touching a different girl. It's almost as if like an unfamiliarity, you know. Don't explain.
Don't be in the cognitive brain. Be in the like emotional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna talk about touching a girl, there's a vibe that comes with touching a girl. Yeah, I know
It gives.
stretch.
It's so hard to like not
It
go
is.
cognitive. I'm like thinking. I'm thinking. I'm like.
That's your safety zone.
Oh, I see.
You have that down. You don't have to practice it.
Mm-mm.
Practice the antisocial.
The emotion.
Yeah. Do you like kissing girls?
I do. Yeah.
What do you like about it? When you say it, you have to actually feel it.
I like the power that it gives. I like the power that it gives.
Let me see that you feeling the power, not just in your words. Powerful. 'Cause
I feel powerful.
imagine it.
I feel powerful when the kiss does happen, right? It's as if like you are the one who's kind of leading the boat.
Say, I am the one.
I'm the one who's leading the boat.
Good.
And
Feel that.
there's no, I'm like going cognitive and I'm aware of it.
That's okay.
The feeling of, the softness of the lips,
Imagine it.
the breath,
Imagine
right?
it. Yeah. Imagine it and just see it and talk. You know.
So
Get carried
right
away.
now,
Get carried away in your imagination.
right. And right now, like from the imagination to verbalizing it,
Mm-hmm.
I am noticing or worrying if my words become cognitive.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Because right now I think of it, right, as I try to feel it, the softness of the lip, the heat of the breath. I don't know if that's cognitive or emotion.
Let's try this.
Mm.
Glance off to the side. Don't look directly at either of us. Somewhere that's safe.
Okay.
And I want you to see a beautiful woman there.
Okay.
She has clothes on, but maybe her shoulders are showing. She's wearing something a little sexy, so it's all safe.
Mm.
What's the first thing you're drawn to when you see this woman?
This area?
Why?
Because it easily leads to her chest.
What's that?
Leads to her chest.
Leads to her chest?
Correct.
Okay, that's the words leading to. What do you like about this space? Just this. What do you see? See it. I see you going. Your eyes telling me that you're going into your mind. See it. See the girl. See the woman there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about that area?
The softness.
Softness.
The softness. The warmth. The distance warmth I would feel.
Don't ever look at me. Just keep
Okay.
looking at her.
Mm.
The more that you say it, let yourself feel that, right? Oh, it's soft. Does it soften you a little bit? So smooth.
Yes.
How does the light reflect off it differently? Can you almost imagine the smell?
Yes, I could.
How does the smell make you feel? Does that feel nice?
Yes. But I wouldn't be able to describe how nice.
So feel the energy of female energy, which is pulling. It's pulling you in. You're just like, oh, I'm so curious. What does that feel like? I want to touch that. I want to run my cheek on that maybe. Just even put your lips on it. What are you wanting? How's it pulling you in? Describe the sensations and the details.
The sensation, it feels like my chest feel heavy and my throat starts to get heavy, as if like I'm being pulled like this.
Yeah.
And my ears get hot and my head feels hot when this feeling will occur.
Yeah. Will occur? Is it occurring or will it?
It occurred for a brief second just now.
Okay. Let that occur more. It's a very youthful skin. It's creamy. Keep describing it. Very simply, simple words that affect you.
Vibrant.
That sounds like a question.
Vibrant, soft, fragrant.
Now I'm gonna have you say those same words. Keep looking, but say them with that feeling of that, right? Oh, fragrant. Oh, it's so soft, right? As opposed to this intellectual. It's soft.
Yeah.
And it
Very
smells good,
cognitive.
probably, right? It's all intellectual.
You know how we do things by example? Dude, you have 1 minute and just do it. Sit down.
Okay.
Give him the mic.
Okay.
Sorry to do that, but...
Oh, no,
it
it's fine.
affects the night. Don't be in the head. Get lost. Get lost in his, and then you go right up there and get lost.
This is the joy of acting, right? How to make something real. Oh, just making my lip quiver, or a clavicle here. There's this little indentation. It's just pulling me in. The way the light makes it scoop under. The way that it's moving with her breath.
What you want to do to her if there's no rules?
I just want to rest my cheekbone right into that spot. Oh, it's so soft. And then it's just a natural skin smell. It's just no perfumes, nothing. It's just feminine.
Okay, switch. Give him back.
Oh,
Stay in. Try to feed off his energy. Don't copy him, because that's not genuine food. He always had like an inner smile and a certain amount of power. And when he said something, he felt it.
yeah, really see it. Really see it.
The soft skin, just lost for words, but pulls me right in and giving me this rush in my chest and my throat, my ears, just the ability to just almost make me bring down to my knees. Her scent, it feels so wrong, but for some reason just feels right. The way how the hair moves and lays on her shoulders, the sound of her breath, even if I'm not close, I hear it, and just almost as if like my heart just skips for a moment. I forget to breathe the closer I get.
Almost like my heart skips. That's all conceptual, right? Did it skip? What are you feeling? What are you feeling? It could be simple.
I feel like I'm about to jump off of a great height. I feel this drop on my chest as I am right next to her neck, and that scent is just driving me crazy.
Breathe it in. Breathe her in.
I'm not even moving, and my heart pounds faster than I can't think.
Put your hand up in front of your face like it's that girl in the scene. Talk to her. You gotta open your eyes, bro. Look at her. Talk to her.
But I wouldn't know what to say.
Oh, how could you not? She's standing right there. What do you want? What are you feeling? Are you dead? You could say anything you want. Anything you want. Express what's going on for you. See her. She's right there. See her.
You look beautiful, but you look beautiful.
Say it with the same sensuality you had a minute ago.
You look beautiful. And I feel crazy for feeling the way I feel. I don't know. My brain is going blank currently after I said that. But
Okay, that's good.
yeah,
I
that's
think
it.
You definitely broke some barriers.
That's right.
How did it feel?
I would definitely say I definitely came in and out. I definitely came in and out, and there will be moments where
There is a shitload of stuff going on that we don't even know about. We can't even begin to understand. Your heartbeat gets sent out, picks up on stuff, brings it back to you, gives you information. Your gut does that. There's scientific proof on all these things. And so we get nervous with that because so much is actually happening, but we shut it down. We don't, we're not even aware of it. We shut it down.
Yeah.
And we get caught into the pull that's there, obviously. So we get closer and closer and closer. Relationships, as we all know, take time to develop. It takes time for this energy to know this energy and truly, at this stage, this is the most comfortable. Our bodies are now exchanging energy, finding out information, all this sort of stuff. Oh, now I feel a little more comfortable, get a little more closer. And then and there's a signal that you do in this exercise. So now this person wants to come in, but this person's not finished yet. So they say, no, I'm not ready yet. Okay, I'm still not ready. Being honest with myself, still not ready. This is as far for right now that our two systems can come together. But in real life, social life, it's like, ignore that. I'm getting closer. I'm driven. I want to, I want to get closer. I want to get closer. I want to get closer.
Yeah.
So then, especially like a one night stand, you go to pick up a person at a bar. You're attracted to that person. You have sex, and then it's just sort of like it's a one night thing because after you don't even know this person, it feels weird even, right? That you got that close.
Yeah.
So there's kind of like no meaning to it.
Yeah.
So we have different levels of that in relationship because of depending on how much time it took to get to this person, to get to intimacy. And intimacy is huge, the amount of information that gets transferred back and forth. Huge. This is our sexual PowerPoint. This is where this is foundation of much of our energy for a woman and a man, right?
Yeah.
And so we get nervous with all this stuff and we ignore it, and what helps us to ignore all that is, people drink or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So now that all doesn't even exist, and you can just get right to this closeness, but it doesn't have all the depth of it, right? That gets refined over time.
Instead of drinking, I alter my reality through acting.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm still in an altered state when I act.
Right.
I'm almost like on a substance.
And here's the thing: what are you best at? You're best at Zen or all out.
Yeah.
This is Zen. This is all out. You want to get right to that.
Yeah.
So when you're in the in-between, it's uncomfortable for you, and you just want to fuck her.
Yeah, that's why
it's 10, right? You want to get to the 10.
That's why it screwed me up. In this scene, she grabs me and kissed me. In one take, I grab her and I just start biting her lips and shit, kissing her. Lucky she didn't, the director's like, don't kiss her back. She's supposed to kiss you and you don't kiss her back. This is weird for a guy. So I'm like, okay. So it screwed up my brain. I never knew how to do that. But respect to her for, she never...
Made you feel bad or anything, yeah.
She never was so turned off that she was pushing me away or anything. Because I've had that happen, where in a scene I kiss a girl, and then from then on, for the rest of the movie,
the boundaries
she's
up.
like, hey,
yeah,
don't kiss me like that. I was like, oh, okay, sorry. In the next film where I have to do a romantic thing, and goes for both, me and Htet.
It's getting used to the increments in between, right?
Yeah.
We have to know where she's at and respect.
Yeah, and also enjoy your moments in between. Even when you're in between, you're still over here mostly, right? You want to get to the 10. You want to fuck her.
Yeah.
So because you're driven by that, you miss all the stuff that's happening at 7 or 5 or
those beautiful moments.
Yeah.
Too. Oh, dang. Okay.
And that's where the woman gets upset because oh man, you're just another guy. You just want to fuck.
Yeah.
There's so much in between.
So disrespectful.
Yeah,
damn.
so much in between.
I still have a lot to learn in that realm. It's also disrespectful if the girl wants it. You didn't go there. I'm not laughing at you.
Oh no, it's okay. I just